First away game today, Robbie. Excited?
Very excited.
Ian, of course.
Ian's in.
Just get us there.
This is going to be a demonstration of Jonathan Schrager's driving skills. Have you ever seen them? They're consistent with an old woman in a cocoon on the back of a fucking mobility scooter. It's about the same type of
Just getting a picture of him driving for the group.
There you go.
First time ever.
Look at that.
Listening to a bit of Gadio here.
So we're listening to the Liverpool game on the way down.
Have you got a bet by any chance?
No, yeah, but we like to listen. You got to listen to the game, haven't you?
Of course, I'm only joking. What's it on? Mate, so what was the last time we went to Everton away?
Remember there was a certain video.
Oh.
And now you've got people intrigued with a certain video.
That's Serge's sister.
Yeah, beep and wave and say hello to her.
Did you see it was Serge's sister, Ian?
Full of a match day for these lot. Look at this. A match day sub. I wonder if Subway do one. Schrager's getting a match day sub. And then there's a Costa for the journey as well.
Right, let's see it now. Give me 2 seconds. The size of it.
I've brought some monster. I'm going to be absolutely epic with it.
Realised with no spaces.
Yeah.
Came all the way back.
And then we found one where you could only park if you're a resident.
Yeah.
We'd spent half an hour looking for a space in it, and the guy said, "No, you can only park in it."
Then I went down a one-way a bus lane.
Yeah.
And I parked outside a copper station. Maximum stay 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I was there 3 hours.
Yeah. We all basically said if we get a fine,
We're in the
Derby.
cup. Derby away in the cup.
Yeah. Derby.
You were there, Mike, weren't you, Derby?
Mike was there.
We parked it in that
Yeah, Mike
in
was
the
there. Like an industrial
company plate.
Was that the Carling Cup
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
Welbeck scored a cracker, if you remember.
I can't remember.
It's 6
We
now.
were stood together, and I think Leicester and someone else. I think Leicester Levy
Could have been.
I think
stood together.
Wasn't Dave Eden
4-0.
there?
Yeah,
4-0.
Dave Eden might have been there.
Dave Eden was there with
Leslie
Josh.
Jacobs might have been there
Josh
as well.
Goldstein.
Yeah, there was loads of us there.
It was a minion.
Yeah, it was.
Being minion
Welbeck scored
today.
an absolute belter. And yeah, it was good atmosphere that day, actually.
Yeah.
Are you
Catching up
videoing
some
this?
strange anecdotes.
Better delete this.
Just don't ask Leicester what he remembers about Everton away, then we'll be safe. So go on, Mike, what are your memories of Everton away?
I can't talk, John. There's legal things at stake here.
It's normally a good sign of a good United away, that.
Well, you would have been to Everton away in like the late 90s, I imagine.
Early 90s, I've been.
In the early 90s?
Yeah,
Everton
Duncan
away.
Ferguson.
Very good.
Time to be on.
Very good. Big dunk.
Okay, good interview, that, cheers.
Care to elaborate, Michael?
He just remembers Ferguson.
Yeah, he was number 9. He was number 9.
To be fair, back in those days, I think that's the only thing that Everton fans actually do remember from
I remember
that.
Kaczynski.
Score, things like that.
What, for them or us? Is this when he transferred?
Yeah, he played for them, didn't he? How long did he play for them for?
Went for 3 million, and apparently $1 million of it was for the Mafia, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But apparently he'd had a Barney with Ince at the FA Cup final in '95, and that's why he left. So
You
with
try and interview him, Johners.
I know. Funny enough, Kanchelskis has been in. He's done a talk in Liverpool this week. I nearly got an interview with him, but hopefully next time he's here, I'll get one.
Feeling slightly nervous because we've not had a win there for a while. Team performance hasn't been great past 2 games, but I think we're due a win though, so that's some optimism there. Just hope we can go there and get the 3 points.
And Rabbi, I know you're obviously a big Red. You've been to lots of games at Old Trafford. This is your first away day, isn't it?
It is indeed.
You giddy about that?
Very excited. Hope it's first of many, and it'll be a good occasion.
First of many, thanks
day to remember as well.
Thanks to Ticket Tout, Jonathan Schrager. Any tickets you want, always tweet him, feel free. He'll get you home and away. That's Jonathan Schrager.
Yeah, big shout out to Jonathan Schrager, Al Heyman style.
Be banned by the club now. I'll now be on the wanted list. Towns. What do you think of Rooney and Memphis? I'd actually advocated not starting both today and giving him a bit of a rest. Just to give him a bit of a rest. Maybe a couple of games out. Memphis and Rooney. I mean, I know he won't. He'll probably play them both, but quite like him to give them both a rest. Play Herrera and Herrera instead.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
I said
this.
Herrera.
Would you?
Give him a go, yeah.
Herrera behind
A lot
Martial.
of United fans asking for Herrera to start. Needs to start more games. A lot of people have started on this getting Schneidlin involved as well.
Oh, 100%. He's got to start every game.
I'd still play Rooney. I think because he's not had a good game for us. I think he'll shine today.
Possibly.
I'm just hoping these 2 weeks off at international break that he's been injured, shall we say. He's been on the training pitch in private, giving himself a good kicking in the edge.
I can see him bagging today, Rooney. Outside the area, smasher.
He's
first.
Is Stones fit for Everton?
I think he was. He's not played international, has he?
They're big players, Barkley. They're so good.
Interesting battle between him and Martial. See how he gets on.
I'd have Barkley United any day of the week.
Oh, 100%.
So carry it straight on here, aren't I?
Yeah, straight
all the way, John.
About Ross Park, I can't remember what you were saying.
Johnny Schwager, been to Everton away 17 times. Doesn't know how to get there.
Probably because I've never actually driven it, to be fair. I've probably always been a passenger. I might have driven it
With
once.
his camera on, passenger.
Well, Morgan for sure has to start. It's got to be him plus one of Carrick or Bastion, just purely because of his energy levels that he brings to the team. I think are lacking otherwise. Rooney, I don't know. I think with Rooney and Memphis, it's just when they have some consecutive poor games, it's almost counterproductive to keep playing them. Just give them a little rest, take the pressure off them from the fans, alleviate that, and give someone else a go.
Rooney thrives on pressure. I think he'll be big today. Memphis, you can drop him.
He never turns up against Everton.
I think he will today.
Be nice. Hope he shuts us all up. No, I think Rooney will come good. I actually think if he had a couple of games rest or what have you, he'd get back in the team and he'd have a decent season. We've got faith.
One match is going to be big for us today.
Not the first
Greatest player in the Premier League,
to be honest.
But he needs to, he's just a bit slow, isn't he?
So you're back for today.
Go for the Mario in there. I'd have
He's played in the back four as well.
McNair, left back.
Varela, is he still here? Yeah. Can we get him in from the reserves?
He scored last night, Raphael.
Did he?
Yeah, he looked about 3 yards offside.
Good lad, Rafa.
He did one of his crunching tackles about halfway through the first half. You know, you don't get the ball's already gone.
Yeah.
Took the man out, and I went flying. I was like, yeah, good to see you, Raphael.
Did he only get a yellow?
I don't think he got booked.
Oh, brilliant. And then he went on to score. Brilliant.
Still does.
Service is good in this car, isn't it? You get 3 cans of Coke.
Yeah.
You get windows down on demand.
Yeah, just waiting on his hand job.
Windows.
Right lane.
Right lane.
Right lane.
Right, man.
Hey, we made it in good time.
Right,
fellas.
direct him. Yeah, it's going to take us half an hour probably.
Right again.
Yeah.
Probably take us half an hour to get there.
I remember this time you were driving. Do you remember it was around
where
here
is
last
it?
year, Les?
Where is
when
it?
I was filming.
No, it's the other lane, isn't it?
It's the other lane.
Oh,
you
it's the
were
other lane.
that one?
Yes.
You fucking idiot! You told me to come across. Last year it was around here, Les. Do you not remember? I was filming you and you made a bit of a rick.
I can't remember.
Oh,
It's on
same's happened this time.
Yes,
to be
exactly.
honest, pal.
No, when
So we're on our way to Leeds, aren't we now? You were Leeds playing today.
Mighty Leeds United.
We're good for
probably the Prime Minister. The missus.
the Prime Minister.
You
Should have gone in that lane, John.
Which one?
Should have turned round like I
Oh,
used
for
to have
crying out loud! You
can't do
fucking told me
everything.
now. Jesus, oh, forget it. Fuck's sake, you brought us into a traffic jam as well.
Put your sat nav on and it will tell you how to, if there's a way of putting
done. You know
through.
how to do it.
Fucking, I don't know what the postcode is. You
We'll
need to
type Everton
Google it.
football ground in. It
I'll
can't,
get the,
can't fucking be that hard. Navigate.
I don't know if it's touch screen. I don't know how you work.
Touch screen, John, is.
What you fucking
Is it
got
touch
into
screen?
here as well?
Oh, it's like on Army Road.
Oh, is it touch
We'd
screen
have,
or
been
what?
there, we'd have been there an hour ago.
You turn the radio off, what's going on? Yeah, if it were him, we'd be back at Fairhaven for 3. Are you out from outside Fairhaven?
We could have watched it in the Peel. I think my dad's going to the Peel too.
You know what, it could be the right way, because look at the car there, Everton on it.
Football stadium, straight ahead with the football.
So we're alright.
I was right.
Well, I don't think you were, but I think we just stumbled across on
I think you can go, you must have to go more than one way to the ground.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine. documentary was very good, wasn't it, boys, the other day? Wayne's documentary.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but you actually sounded really like Lindemann in that comment then.
What, by his documentary?
Yeah. And then the finger pointing just added to it. James, well, I hope you're watching.
Yeah.
Because
last time I get you a ticket, then you can let
because
Thinks you're there.
typical.
Right,
I
so
need to end that.
clear that.
No, just leave it. Or you stop fucking your machine.
Close it and open it again.
What
There
are we
you
waiting
go.
for? There's a sign that says football, so we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, we are going the right
The
way.
debate over the direction of Goodison Park has led us to a calm down situation at Liverpool.
I thought you were talking about the old Harry Enfield sketch of...
What's their film called? Everton.
Yeah, the Blaze.
There was one on Bury, Leicester.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that one.
was the first one.
Yeah, I know a couple of them that go there. I've seen them at the away games.
Yeah. We've seen one get chucked out. Yeah, there you go. Ground straight ahead now. Goodison. Zoom behind enemy lines. We've just been... we're just at the new King Harry pub. I wanted to go in there. Looked like there's a few Liverpool fans. I wanted to talk to them about Jurgen Klopp and how he's the saviour.
I'm sure this is supposed to be a United away day.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I thought, we'd watch the second half for half an hour, wind up a few Liverpoolians.
Oh yeah, it's always a start, like point for an away day.
Absolutely. So,
Winding up what would be actually our could quite happily watch us beat their neighbours.
yes, exactly.
The team's just out, so
We get a live reaction whilst looking up your nostrils.
I was looking at my nostril. All right, you do a wide angle shot and you can be in it. Oh yeah, are you being in it?
The boys there, big Mike Eden, big Johnny Lester, big Rami now through his hoodie. 2 bald heads and a hood, that's all I can see.
Team's out, De Gea,
Wait.
Darmian, goes back to, I'm presuming going back to right back.
Yeah.
Smalling, Jones and Rojo starting. No Blin.
Smalling. Right. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Schweinsteiger, Schneidlin, Mata, Herrera, Rooney and Martial. So he's not dropped Rooney, Memphis is not starting.
Boys, he's dropped Memphis.
I think.
Yeah.
I told you.
Shock. Look at the shock on the faces.
Darmian, Smalling, Jones, Rojo.
You're delighted, aren't you, mate?
Can't stop me doing cartwheels.
Yes,
Told you
he's
to play
got-
Jones in defence.
Yeah, no, it's a good shout. He,
Is he playing Herrera?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
I told you the team in the car.
oh, here he is.
Told you the team in the
Louis Van Leicester.
Told you.
Louis Van Leicester here.
You know what I'm saying? Go back to your
Just get back into the rewind of everything. So you've actually Leicester did predict this team then.
So you played Jones, you played 90 minutes.
I mentioned
True,
about
but I am a little bit worried about Jones and Smalling. He's playing Rocco. He's playing Rocco left back, I presume.
Right.
quite enjoying the idea of watching that Schneidlin Herrera.
Yes, that's nice. Nice
Day
thought.
one go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice thought.
So Schneidlin's job will be basically, if they play Barkley, will be to break him up.
Yeah. I'm here with Donny and Kev outside Goodison, just an hour before kick-off. The team news for United has just been released, and Everton as well, obviously. For United, Memphis has been replaced by Herrera, and Schneidlin's come in for Carrick. I was going to say, in terms of what's your impressions then, first of all, on the team sheet?
Surprised, really. Thought Memphis would have started today. We've got some defenders coming back. A young man called Stones is coming back into the team.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be tough for United to get through that back four. I think given the results in recent years against Man United as well, I think that's going to be on our side. Plus the sad news of our Kendall going today is going to give us a bit more impetus to go forward and do it for him as well. So it'll be a good game.
So you think the stars might align for you today again?
I hope so.
Yeah. And what about yourself? Does Barkley, I mean, I've not watched a lot of Everton myself this year, but does he make you tick going forward?
Yeah.
He is.
I think in midfield we've got some, McCarthy's holds the midfield together as well, and he can play it through. Naismith also going forward, he'll give the defenders in Man United a ton of time today.
Yeah.
And Lukaku's been on form as well, so.
And what's your opinion on, obviously a player like Memphis today has been left out. As United fans, we kind of heap maybe too much pressure prematurely on young players that come into the club. From an opposition perspective, what have you made of him, the little snippets maybe that you've seen of him already?
I quite like the guy. He's quite tricky, he's fast, pacey. It's going to take him a few more games, I think, getting used to the speed of the Premiership, because he does like to dwell on the ball a little bit, I've seen.
Yeah.
But, you know, we need characters like that in the Premiership, don't we? I think United are lucky to get a player like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think he complements Rooney quite well, and that allows Rooney a bit of space as well. So maybe you may see the best of Rooney when he is playing. But if he's not playing, then we haven't got to worry about him.
True. And you allude to him there, your former boy Rooney. I mean, a few sort of people have speculated maybe that he's past his peak. Do you reckon we've seen the best of Wayne Rooney already? Do you reckon he can regain a bit of his old magic?
I think in terms of the pace of the game, yeah, we may have seen the best of him, but it's like an old dog. He's got a few yards in his head, and if he gets people to play around him and allow him the space, he's still got the power, and he's still got the mind for football. What a striker! I mean, for Everton, he was fantastic. He moved over to United. He's still been great, and it was nice to see him back here for the testimonial as well for Duncan Ferguson, because he showed a bit of his skill there for us. But I think Rooney's a class player. He's got a few seasons left in him yet. It's not all about running in the Premiership. It's about running when you need to. So he's got a bit of he's a wise kid.
True, yeah. And just one last parting question on Rooney. Obviously, there was that big documentary on the BBC on him the other day. We showed him in a really positive light. Seems like a down-to-earth lad. Obviously, he's a player that left Everton to go to a club maybe where he believed he could achieve more in terms of silverware, but maybe it was a sore issue at the time. But as time's passed, can there be shall we say, a rekindling of the love affair that there once was with Wayne Rooney? Do you think, is there an appreciation for him now, maybe, whereas before there was a bit
There's a lot of rumours going around that the Everton fans don't like Wayne Rooney and all that because of what he did, but that's not the case. They're grateful for what he did when he was here. They know he's still passionate about Everton Football Club as well. Yeah. And I thought that documentary the other night did sort of make us think a bit more about him as a man, and not just some of the things you hear in the media about him, you know, and he is a family man. So you could see he's matured as well, which is good that he's matured. But
so do you think the documentary in many ways did him a favour in terms of endearing him back to amongst the Everton fans as well?
Definitely, yeah, because, you know, as the documentary he was talking about Everton and his love for it as well, and you know, obviously he does a job for Man United. Yeah. But I think it's just the job he's doing, you know, his passion still with Everton. So
I think we're under no illusions about that as well. Obviously, the two reported transfer requests and things, so we know that where his heart's always been as well. Yeah. You know, we'll never, as a result, we'll never love him the way we've loved a Nicky Butt or a Ryan Giggs or a, you know. But yeah, no, understood, gents. An absolute pleasure chatting. Enjoy the game, not too much.
Cheers, pal.
Well, yeah, we've struggled here last few years. I've been here to see it all myself.
Cheers. Just making our way down to the away end.
Right. Spoke to an Evertonian called Kev. Very nice fella, very articulate. Some interesting opinions on Mr. Rooney. Reckons that the documentary, which portrayed Wayne in a good light and obviously highlighted his love still for Everton, might have endeared him again to the Everton fans, which is
I was just saying the majority of Everton fans quite don't really have any bad blood against him. You know, they did initially, obviously, but
I think as time gone by, definitely those feelings have eased a little bit. So looking forward to it. Going to meet Ralphie with the tickets now.
We will. We won't go into any more full details about
surnames.
Schraga's ticket touting antics. Do some surgy shots.
Got the waves. The artistic. few quick points.
Go on, then.
All these miserable bastards are they've not had enough Monster energy drink and coffee like we have, Ian. We're well up for it.
Caffeine for reviews of match.
Absolutely, yeah. Caffeine fueled review. Couple of points. When he played Martial on the wing, I was thinking before we scored that first goal, I was like I was swearing at Van Gaal in my own head, thinking, what the fuck have you done here? Our best player, and you're isolating him out wide. However, he might have been a genius and played our worst player against their best defender to cancel him out and then give Martial more space. I'm hoping that was his rationale. Otherwise, I can't understand why he'd do that. But it worked out in the end, happy days. I think at the end of the first half we should have buried the game. I think under Fergie would have had the impetus to go forward and finish that game before half time. I think the LVG style, they were there for the taking, they were on the ropes, they were reeling. And the LVG style meant we were still trying to recycle the ball in midfield and pass it back, when really we should just finish them off. Because they were there for the taking.
It's a bad time to score just before half time, so maybe we keep the ball and don't give them a chance.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I suppose so. But they were really struggling. You can tell they were backing off. We were countering them. Anyway, so that was one point. But all in all, Smalling was colossus today. I don't think he missed the challenge. I think Rami's probably got a dead arm because I was just nudging him every time he made a tackle. Don't even think Jones needed to play today. He was that good. He could have done it on his own, a la Yapstam. Darmian, I think, was having a bit of a confidence hangover from Arsenal, so I think he was reluctant to push forward a lot, even though he had a lot of space to exploit. But I'm glad, he just wants to regain his confidence defensively, so I was happy with that. That's fine. Schneiderlin, all the things we think like Schneiderlin and Herrera have got to play were vindicated today. Schneiderlin adds the energy. Herrera adds the little bit of class and the movement to create space for others. Thought Lindgaard looked great when he came on, looked very competent, and LVG obviously fancies him because he started him in his first competitive game before he got injured. So yeah, all in all, Martial, as I've just spent 3 minutes wording on Twitter to Leicester's dismay, is I think he could be LVG's version of Cantona for Fergie, the French catalyst for a resurgence. So yeah, all in all, happy day. I'm babbling on now, but yeah, happy day. Straight ahead here.
Just on the offside.
Oh, it said straight ahead for 3 miles, isn't it?
Wow, so straight ahead.
Getting that bit in.
Yeah, so happy days, Ian. Happy days. What do you reckon?
I was thinking on top of that one, an improved performance from Rooney. First touch, second touch wasn't too bad. I like to spread the ball around, and he gets his goal. He was liking the idea of running at their defence.
Yes, Les did say that. Yeah.
So I think that
Do you not think he still conceded possession a lot of simple passes that went awry?
Yeah, he did a couple of times, but I think it's a lot less than what it has done recently. It'll give him a lot more confidence going into that Derby game or the CSKA Moscow game in midweek.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we picked out at times like Schneiderlin coming in, and he does that job just taking the ball off people.
Yep.
Breaking play up. Schweinsteiger, so cool in the middle of the pitch. Doesn't matter what you do with the ball, he just puts it somewhere, gets into space, gets the ball back, moves it on. And then Herrera set us away a couple of times down that right hand side in the first half.
Yeah. And set up Rooney's goal, didn't he? That ball, through ball to Rooney in the end. Yeah. No,
so I think it was the reaction that Van Gaal wanted, wasn't it?
For sure. Yeah. For sure. It's.
And I think as United fans, we're more sceptic to getting wins but bad performances, whereas that was a good win and a good performance. I'm not saying that there's things that couldn't be worked on there, like you say, that bit of the philosophy of Van Gaal about he likes to play total football in a way, rather than where Fergie would have gone for the jugular. Lingard warmed up during half time and came on, and I thought that was a good move. He wanted to. Everton have got their two youngsters at right and left back, and he wanted to have attack of those. Martial, second half, gets past their right back time and time again, gets to the byline. First one he tries getting past Howard, the second one he cuts back. If he'd have done those in reverse orders, we'd have had another 2 goals, I think. If he'd have cut back first, he'd have blown thinking. If he'd had a shot, I think he waited to go in second. I like the idea of him getting a goal today.
Yeah, it would have been nice, but to cap off a nice performance for him.
Mata coming off was... you said it on the way back from the ground that you hoped he wasn't an injury. I don't think it was. I think it was just tactical. And he's probably thinking about a midweek as well.
Yeah.
I didn't think Carrick played that badly as well.
No,
considering the fact that he...
The key with Carrick and Bastian is rotating them alongside Schneidlin so that he complements them with his extra energy. I think as long as you play one of Bastian or Carrick, like most people have speculated, I think he's fine. I think they're both fine. I think you can play them half the games each, as long as Schneidlin's the mainstay there to provide that extra impetus and energy. I think they'll thrive, both of them, alongside him.
Cool.
But all in all, it's strange leaving a football ground with this emotion called happiness nowadays. It's a rare feeling leaving at the moment, so delighted.
Delighted is a good summary. I'm gonna ask Rami. Rami, first away game?
Yeah, first away game. Really
What did you make of that?
Yeah, echo Johnny's words. It's nice to come away from a game really happy. I think Schweinsteiger, Schneidlin gives us that foundation for likes like Herrera, Martial, just be a bit more creative and just go forward. Herrera in particular just makes us look so much quicker, passes the ball, more dynamic, more fluency. In regards to Martial, it's just unbelievable. He's got so much limited space, and defenders are just petrified of him.
In that last 5 minutes, he got into the box. And he literally had like 2 blades of grass with 4 defenders round him. We're just like, right.
Yeah, he's 19.
You lot gotta come with me. while I take you on, while I do it.
He's 19 and he's doing stuff like that. It's just daft. But I think Herrera, he just made the day really. As well as that Smalling, amazing. No one's getting past him.
Check him out with my account.
How's your arm,
I was going to say he was.
Alright.
I was doing that every time the ball went out wide to
Martial.
no, not to Martial, to Jesse Lingard.
Oh yeah.
I think he'll do quite well when he starts getting more first team football. He just nudged him every time he got the ball. Here we go.
That's what we've been lacking. We've been lacking those players that get you on the edge of your seat. That when they get the ball, there's an immediate buzz like inside you, and you're nudging people because you know something's going to happen. We've been lacking those kind of catalysts, and now, thankfully, maybe we'll have a few more of them. And he's got to continue playing Herrera. There's no way he can drop Herrera on that performance. He's got to think about a player like Pereira as well.
Lingard as well.
Lingard,
really
you've got to
well.
think about him. I mean, these lads, if they can perform like that, why would you play Memphis instead of them? And the great thing today with Memphis is it will give him a kick up the backside. It has to, because he can't get in that team on the back of a performance like that if he's going to be mediocre. Yeah, so it's great. All in all, great.
I think he's straight on, John. Let's go straight on. No, next one.
Nearly had an error from the second co-pilot of the day there.
I did say I think your navigator.
Yeah.
I did say I think it's
Get
the
Mike
second
back
one.
in there. Where's Mike?
You'll be up front.
I did say I think it's the second one.
I like the idea that I've actually got
Just ask Leicester why he can't check his bets.
What do you mean? What bets?
He put his password in wrong 3 times.
You're joking. How long are you locked out for?
I need to ring him.
Is it left here?
No, at the end of the road.
Oh, fucking hell.
Why
I'll tell you
are
what,
you going to go
Mike.
down there? There's fucking nothing, mate. End of the road.
I'm asking for Mike again now.
You don't see the thing on there.
yeah.
No, I'm just
Sat
listening
down.
on your instructions.
Sat nav Mike Smalling. He tackles and directs.
Yeah, very good. Like it.